Looked, my wife said, I think that door hinge could use a little oil.
Huh.
Headphones.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. The power went out and came back on. There's not even a storm happening. I don't know.
Murphy lives.
Exactly.
Go back.
For some reason, it kicked me out of Foundry, and it's requiring an admin access. It's saying,
Oh yeah, I'll get back in because when my house went down, the Foundry server went down
Okay.
too. So you should be able to log in now.
Okay.
Refresh the Foundry page and you should see join game session.
Yep.
That's the problem of running a server farm in your house. It could be that my computers drew too much power, but I'm not even running half of them now. I don't know.
Oh, game paused. Oh, okay.
so Peter, what time of the day is it?
It right now it's
Okay.
God, you guys have been traveling. Let's see. I would say quite a bit. So I would say it's near evening time because you had to track those guys again. So let's put it at like 4 p.m.
So we
Why
want
don't
to
we use their campsite then for the night?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's well laid out. It's in a gully, but the gully in the middle is on like a bit of a rise. So you can see they thought through that they would be hidden in there, but not get flooded out. So they're on like a little rise inside the gully where they still can't be seen, but if there's like a heavy rain, they're not going to get flooded out. So it's like a really good spot.
Okay, so spend the night. Let's see, how many are there of us?
4, I think.
Four?
3.
One,
Plus
two, three.
two thieves.
Test. 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 Test.
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you can hear me, that's good.
Yeah.
But that's still on the Yeti. Let's try.
I was just saying, we should do a watch for the
Yeah.
evening.
He tells you that there are other bandits wandering around from time to time, but they don't attack us. They're looking for, you know,
Do y'all coordinate attacks or anything?
not really, but we don't fight each other. He said, I would suppose if you would walk around flaunting a big a booty or a big haul, you might cause trouble for yourself, but for the most part, we leave each other alone.
Does anybody in the group have night vision at all? Low light?
I do not.
I do.
So you want to, I mean, not to throw you under the bus, but you want the worst watch?
Yeah, I guess I might as well.
Test. Test.
I
You
mean,
can see
I can keep an eye out. Yeah,
You can see better than the rest of us.
I have 5 points in like night vision basically, which
Okay,
is
my
what a normal human could get.
Okay.
I'm still showing game paused. Is anybody else?
Oh, I unpaused it. It didn't pause.
Let me reload and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I don't know what. There we go. I think I might be able to join now. Yes. I was.
So I don't care what watch I end up at, but if I'm not first watch, I'm going to go to sleep. So wake me up when it's my turn.
If you're injured, we should just let you sleep the night
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a chance to roll for healing, but it will let you, get a good night's sleep at least.
Well, if I do last watch, I might be able to get a full night's sleep.
Well, I clean and check my weapons before turning in. So
So why don't we do that? I'll do last watch. I can just
Okay.
sit in my sleeping bag and rest and watch and listen.
All right. I think there's a pretty low probability that you'll have an encounter, so I'll just roll a d10. I'd say on a 1 you do, but you do not. You guys wake up the next morning.
Let's go.
yep.
All right, so as we get the fire going and everybody goes to sleep and we take turns and blah blah blah. Are we keeping the thief around or do we tell him to scram? Go
Tell him to
figure it out on his
scram.
own.
Yeah, tell him to scram.
Yeah, we tell him to get the hell out. Like, be lucky that we don't kill him too, you know? Send him to town.
All right. They thank you for letting them live, and they say that they'll put the word out that you guys are not to be attacked.
Well, that's nice of them after they
Yeah.
already attacked us.
I'll take their word as far as I can throw one of them because
Right.
honor among thieves.
All right, you guys head
All right.
out then.
Yes, we head north. Onward.
North to Alaska.
Are you guys gonna, now that you know you're in thief country, are you gonna take any precautions from them spotting you, other thieves spotting you?
I'm not really sure what precautions we would be able to take. I mean, I don't have camouflage skill.
Yeah, I don't either. We could. I assume I don't remember.
Do we still have the goat or did we tell the goat to scram as well?
It's up to you guys. Do you want the
We
goat?
we still have the goat because the goat was carrying all our silver
Yeah.
and the stuff we bought with the silver.
Right. So
Yeah.
we had a scout up ahead, didn't we? Last
I
time.
will. Yeah, I was one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, Castigon was one too.
We should probably reduce the distance between the scout and the party. Just keep an eye on everybody.
Sure.
So,
There's no grenades.
Yeah.
Peter,
I'm
I'd like
gonna
to make
say
a-
that if you guys make, I don't know if there's a scouting skill or a similar skill, but I'm gonna say if
Stealth.
you a
Yeah,
default roll, if you pass it, I'm gonna reduce the chance for an encounter.
How about the two stealthier people, Castigon and whoever else it was? We're on either side of the path up ahead.
Okay,
And Peter, I need to make a health roll to see if I recovered 1 hit point.
perfect.
Okay, so here comes. Let's see, health.
Nice.
Wow.
Yay! So now I'm back up to 8.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna say there's probably like a 20% chance of encounter. So 2 on a D10, 2 or lower. Oh shit.
Yay.
It's a gift.
How do we do surprise, Chris?
Um,
So
it's hard to say. If we're looking for an ambush, we have a chance to spot them. And people with combat reflexes, it's hard to get any, use out of surprise with them. I don't know who besides me has it.
I do.
I do. Castigon does, and then also the other side should use a tactics roll to see whether or not they picked a good spot to do a ambush.
They are gonna be good at this because they do it a lot. But I'll roll. I would say that they have chosen a good spot.
Okay, so they would get a bonus. Usually it's up to the DM, but at least 1 point.
I'll say it's only 1 point because you guys have combat reflexes and you've been ambushed before. It's not like you don't know you're in dangerous country.
Yeah, so it's a their stealth +1 versus the 2 scouts is perception to see if we spot them. And I'll
All
roll my
right.
perception.
I'll just do 1 roll for them for my sanity's sake.
Right.
Okay,
And they don't make it.
Woo.
well, it's a I forgot the word. If we fail also, it's whoever made the best
Oh
roll.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
succeeded by 1 though.
And I failed by
You
2.
see some people
Excellent.
and they are camouflaged on a hillside and it looks like they are gonna fire bows at you, but you spot them. What do you do?
I'm going to use gesture to get everybody to stop. So I'll try a gesture roll.
Okay, yeah, it'll be easy to do.
Where's my gesture roll? There.
I don't even think you'll need to roll. You just do it.
Right. No, I missed it by a lot anyways.
I think it's so easy. I don't care that you missed it. You just do it.
I mean,
So what do
I
you
waved
got?
my hand at him. Do you want to set up the map to however you want? Then we can place
Oh yeah,
ourselves?
let me do that.
And then start the initiative tracker or whatever it is.
Right.
The combat. Are we gonna be in another map or are we using this same map?
I'm gonna use the same map.
Alright, then we should all like move towards like where we would be.
Yeah, on the road. I imagine you're somewhere before where they are.
Oh, we don't know where they are.
They are. I'll just make them visible. Can you see them now? Or did I just make them?
You
Somebody up
made them
here.
invisible.
I
Oh,
don't
there's one.
see anybody but us.
Drake.
Can I? There we go.
And let me figure out. So now I go
There's
into
3 of us, but I see like 5 of us on the screen. There's
Yeah.
4 of us, but there's like 5 of us.
There
So
might
who's
be
actually
someone
here?
left over
Is
from
there a way to ping people in Foundry?
Is
I'll
David
remove-
Nichols actually here?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I'm
Oh wait, but that
Miklos.
was
Okay.
who's Edmund Sco?
I think he's not playing anymore. So
Okay, there we go.
gone.
So I was out scouting. Who else was scouting?
I was,
Which ones I was?
Henrik.
Heinrich.
Okay, so
Hendrick.
I'll be opposite side of you then.
Tracked resource. How do I get, why is this no longer set up? Attribute bars, simple single values.
Could the loss of power affected it?
I guess so. I don't know. Combat tracker settings. I don't know if I need to change anything. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, plus begin combat. Okay. So now I can have them go into combat. There we go. I got one. I'm starting to, my memory is coming back. And these guys are all at, how do I set it? Update combatant to 5.
How do we get on there again?
You gotta,
Right.
if you click on your right click on your character, there's a cross swords with the shield. Click on that.
Got it.
Then you have to click the D20 apparently.
Yeah, you have to quote unquote roll your initiative.
Quote unquote.
Yes.
Right.
Suppose I should have the GM screen up.
Castigon, the quick.
Huh. Yep.
Oh, how do I let me get it to you. There we go. You should be able to act now. Are you just readying your bow or something?
You talking to Castigon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be taking the crossbow from my back to my hand, and
Gotcha.
I will move.
Perfect.
So
So you
these
get
four
a
guys up north of us, is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
you get a
They're up a
one
hill too.
cast
They're up a hill.
Castigon. If you ready your bow, you only get one hex of movement.
I'm just taking it from my back. I'm gonna ready it next turn. As I'm moving, I'm just pulling it from the sling.
It's yeah, if normally that's also a ready maneuver, which is a step, but if you know the
Okay,
GM wants to
well-
allow it,
I will ready it next turn.
okay.
All right. Next, Miklos.
Miklos, let's see. Well, hang on, let me see. Since he is overconfident, make that roll and see what that says. Oh, failed. Okay, well, he's going to go charging. What is my move again?
Nice.
Where'd it go? Yeah.
Heinrich.
I am going to take aim at this guy and step here. And I'm using my longbow.
Okay. Nice. The irony. All right. Wolf Crux.
All right. I'll move 3. And like guess I'm, yeah, here. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. There and crouch. Not kneeling, crouch.
So if they had their bows out and they're waiting, Chris, they still need to perform a ready action?
Well, if their bows were knocked, all they need, they can draw and fire in one turn. If
I will
they,
say that they weren't knocked because they didn't surprise you, and you're not
Oh.
going to stand around and just wait there with your bow knocked.
okay. So yeah, at that point they would have to draw, knock, and do the full 3-turn maneuver.
So 3 rounds?
Yes,
Wow. Man,
unless they have fast draw.
which they're not. They're not, these
Yeah.
guys aren't heroes like you guys are. All right. They can't fire before 3 rounds no matter what then, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
I mean, that's 3 seconds, which is, if you ever, you got to grip just one arrow, pull it out, you got to rotate it so that the knock is the right, lined up, get
And
it
that's
on the
still,
string.
that's
Yeah.
still twice as fast as D&D.
Yeah.
Castigon.
Well, D&D has, yeah. But anyways, Castigon.
I ready my crossbow and I'll kind of crouch right there. So I'll have some cover.
Okay.
Oh,
Miklos.
I mean, D&D has 6-second turns, so that's
Yeah.
3 seconds, and then 3 seconds, 2 arrows, 2 attacks.
Right. So, well, is there a limit to movement while crouching? I'm trying to. I've been so long since I've played.
You can
Imagine it's
crouch and
little.
on crouch free, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like run,
Okay.
crouch, get up, run, crouch.
And crouch.
Okay.
All right, Heinrich.
I was looking up readying while moving, and there's some stuff on it, but it requires dice rolls. So if I measure to -6, and if I pull this up, I get +3 for my bow. I get +1 for a determined attack. That's only a net -2, which I think is my bow's at 14. I'm gonna aim for another turn.
Okay, doesn't it take you 3 rounds, or do you have fast draw?
I was walking around with an arrow on my bow.
Okay, gotcha.
I was waiting for trouble.
Wolf Crush.
All right. Since I'm closer and I notice that they don't have their arrows completely ready, I'm gonna move up. 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Castigon. They are starting to pull back their bows.
Six. I move. And my bow was ready last turn for my crossbow.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Miklos.
Miklos runs. Let's see.
He said it was
Uses
martial
that
arts
tree as
179.
cover. Crouches behind it. Sizes up and will evaluate.
All right. Heinrich.
All right. So with another +1 to aim, I'm gonna go ahead and let an arrow loose. So that is with this.
Nice.
So that is a success. If he's paying attention, he has the opportunity to dodge it.
All right.
And
Uh,
their dodge would, unless they have higher stats, at least 4 points total in health and or dex. Their dodge is going to be an 8.
does not dodge.
Not with that
Sorry,
roll.
I accidentally clicked on casting and grow. But it wasn't him, it was the thief.
So there's 6 points to his torso. How much armor does he have?
They have leather.
So 2 points off is 4, double to 8 points of damage.
They probably only have a 10 health.
Well, it's based off strength. If they're the same strength, they would have 12 hit points, but that's
Oh,
still
they
a major.
yeah, they have 12 hit points. They have
So
12.
that's still a major wound. So he needs a knockdown roll against health.
And they fail it.
All right, so he falls to the ground and drops whatever he is holding,
Let me put a status on him.
and is physically stunned, so he has to gather his wits before he can do anything.
I can't even read those stuns. It's so tiny. Whatever that
Yeah.
icon. Let me.
Yeah, I have to zoom
Yeah,
in.
yeah, if you zoom in, it that expands too. So
Oh, it's
You
lungs.
can
Okay,
mouse
good enough.
over it.
It's probably appropriate. Let me number them. I'm gonna say, oh, what
It's
is
the
that?
top left one.
Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me see if I can sheet token. Oh, it reset everything, those bastards. Archer 1. There we go. Update token. Can you guys see the name now?
I can see Archer 1.
Perfect. I'm gonna get the rest of them too. And display name always for everyone. Update token. And token. Archer 3. Display name always for everyone. And Archer 4. Token 4. Okay, so Archer 1 is seriously injured. And let me go back to the combat. Wolf Crux.
All right. This turn I will run up to here, actually, and target this one. And I'll proceed to do a kick. Critical fail.
Oh, what happens
I
now?
rolled an 18. I
Ouch.
think I fall.
Well, no, what you do is you get to roll on the unarmed critical miss table. So it's
You were trying to look like Chuck Norris, but you ended up kicking like Oprah.
so
Yeah.
roll three 6-sided dice.
Okay. Where the hell are the dice?
At the bottom.
At
Yeah,
the bottom.
Yeah, you can just roll that little pile of 3d6s, click on that, and it'll roll
Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go.
11. Mhm. You
Drop
lose
your
your
weapon.
balance. You
Mhm.
can do nothing else, not even a free action until your next turn, and all your active defenses are at -2 until then.
Alright,
Oh shit. All right, let me go
am
back to
I,
the.
am I on the ground?
No, you're not on the ground.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Now these guys still needed to prepare one more round.
Yes, although if they
Oh.
have hand weapons, they might do best. They might, drop their drop.
Yeah. Is that, can they actually attack this round if they did that?
If they have fast draw for the hand weapon.
Oh, they win. These guys aren't special. You know what?
Yeah.
They're gonna get ready. They're gonna shoot next round. Castigon.
Okay.
Okay, take a step this way and I will fire at him. So let me pull my sheet up. Oh, I gotta get the range, sorry. Sheet. And so missed.
Oh, bummer.
No, it's what it is. I'm not an expert at crossbows. I
Right.
dropped my crossbow.
Miklos.
Miklos, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now that guy's down. You want to run up to him?
No, that's not the one I shot. The one I shot is Archer 4.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
This guy's winded, I think, isn't he?
No, he's got a major wound. He's on the ground, mentally
Ah.
stunned, with an arrow sticking out of his chest.
Okay, let me.
He's been ventilated.
1, 2,
I
3.
love these icons, man. They are so cool. These status icons.
I have a set of my own I created for Roll20.
Nice. All right. So you are up there. Do you want to attack now? Can
I'm
you?
moved more than half my move, so I can't.
Yeah. Well, you could do a move and attack.
At 9? That's
Yeah,
too-
maximum 9. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what the hell? You only go around once in life.
Yeah.
Let's see. Woohoo!
That's a miss because your maximum skill is a 9.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right. So let me update the tracker. I love this tracker, by the way. So awesome. Heinrich.
I am going to draw an arrow.
All righty. Wolf Crux.
This is a new turn, right? Am I able to do everything fine?
I think so. You
n-
got it there last
No,
round.
he has to spend a full turn. Let's see, what's it say?
That was
Oh,
my
no,
last turn.
yeah, until your next turn. So now you are no
I'm
longer
fine.
off balance. Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I will then move in to close combat with him. So I think that's how it works, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
I shouldn't say
um,
yeah, because what do I know?
I will punch him. Success by 2. He can dodge if he wants.
Okay. He's definitely gonna try to dodge. So 3d6. 8. He dodges.
All right, now Wolf Crux, do you still have that extra attack on your sheet?
No.
Okay.
But I succeeded by 2. How much did he succeed by?
It's not a contest. As long as he succeeds at his dodge, he dodges.
Okay.
The
He
only
floats
time
like a butterfly.
The only time margin of success counts is when you're hit like with multiple bullets and every point you dodge by dodges another bullet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you spray. All right.
Now, there are things called deceptive attacks. This for every 2-point penalty you take on your attack, he gets a 1-point penalty on his defense.
On his defense. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all right.
All right.
I attacked him. He dodges.
All right. So Archer number whatever that guy is, he can attack. So the next guy can attack now. And I'm gonna say this is oh shit, they're not numbered in here. Update
Now,
combat.
now, Peter, for the record, Archer 2 can shoot at Wolf Crux. He will have a -8 penalty for doing it. That's the
Oh,
bulk of
because
his
he's so
bow.
close.
Yeah,
He's
because
got
they're in close combat, he gets the bulk of the weapon as a penalty, which is a -8, which it would for him would be an act of desperation. He'd be better off hitting him with the bow.
The bow itself, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
using
this one
drawing.
actually says what they are. Archer 4, Archer 4. Update combatant. Archer 3, Archer 3. Sorry
Now,
for this, guys. I will be
now,
more organized next time.
now, also, Peter, Archer
yeah.
2 can take a step to his northeast.
Here.
No,
Here.
no. Archer 2, the one in close combat with Henrik, can
Oh,
go to
right.
here, and that way he'll be able to shoot with his normal.
He'll do that.
Yeah, but then also what happens is, no, because you can't parry. You don't have the reach to parry it. If Wolfcrux actually had a weapon, he could parry the bow shot, which is basically you whack the
I
bow
I
as he's shooting. But you can only do
I can parry the missile. It's all right.
do you have parry missile weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, then you could do that.
Nice. You guys are tough, man. So here we go. 3d6. And I'm guessing he has a 12. I don't know, because that's his strength. What would a run of the mill? Maybe a little bit. These guys are bowmen. Is it reasonable to have a
A
12?
12, yeah, 12 would be reasonable.
Whoa. He hits.
He
Okay,
hits.
Alright.
so Wolfcrux.
Is
would
that
you-
for me?
Yes.
All right. I
Yeah.
succeed.
Well, oh no, what you don't roll against the skill. What you do is you take the skill, which is 10, divide by 2, which makes it 5, and add 3, and that's your parry with it. So you have to roll under an 8.
Oh, shit. So he doesn't parry it?
Oh, so it's half.
Yeah, parries
Okay,
are
it's
parries
half
are half
plus
skill,
3
half skill plus 3.
modifier plus 4 parry large thrown weapon. Axes are
got-
plus 2.
Got combat
Max
reflexes,
break
you
and
get
no
+1.
modifier.
Yeah, you get
Alright.
+1 for combat reflexes, so that makes it a 9.
Alright, so I guess alright. Yeah, I don't parry.
All right. So now I have to roll damage.
Can I
Yes.
dodge?
No,
Can he try to dodge?
no, he only gets one
Active
one
defense.
defense unless you took all out double defense.
Okay.
So
So I roll a d6.
they're strength 12.
Yeah.
And so strength 12. Come on, where is it? Build basic length. All right, strength 12 has a thrust of 1d -1, and then a longbow does. No, I don't want pistols. I want a longbow. Does thrust +2, so they are 1d +1 impaling.
1d plus 1.
Yes.
All right. 5.
Ouch.
So what
Alright.
armor do you have?
I have leather, so -2.
Right, so you take 6 points of injury because it's an impaling
Alright,
damage.
so that's alright,
Now, what is your total hit points to start?
-6. It's 8.
Well, how many did you start with? Hit
8.
points. Oh, okay. Make a health roll.
That's
If you were at full health, what would it be?
Yeah,
Or full hit
Na-
points, what
yeah,
would it be?
yeah.
how do I roll a health roll?
Well, hold on.
Here.
There you
go.
go. So what's your normal hit points? So normal maximum hit points.
Yeah, 10.
10.
I mean
Okay.
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are not.
It's okay, wait, no.
Wait.
Health is 12.
No, strength. What's your strength?
Yeah, 8.
And
Okay,
what's your hit points?
that's the same. Unless you,
Eight.
Yeah.
yeah, so
Unless you
8.
want more.
So crippled hit point, less than 1/3 hit point. You are reeling from your wounds. Have your move and dodge rounded up.
Alright.
So
But you are alive.
Always
All
important.
right,
yes.
Archer 3. I guess he's gonna shoot at this guy, this ferocious warrior charging at him. Here we go. 14, he misses.
Boing.
And last but not least, Archer 1.
No, Archer 2. Archer 1's the one who just shot. No, it is Archer 2. Never mind. You've got the orders weird.
Yeah,
Don't mind me.
Archer 1. It's all in sync now, luckily.
Yeah.
So Archer 1 is who's he gonna shoot at? Will he get a minus to shoot at Castigon? Let's see. -2.
Does the rock give me any cover?
It would. Yeah, it definitely would. So, who's he gonna shoot at? He's gonna shoot at Miklos is -2. He's gonna shoot at Miklos. So, here we go. 12, he misses. Castigon.
Wait.
Okay, so I'm going to attack this guy, but I'm going to do rapid strike. So adding everything up penalty wise, it's still 2 9s or better or lower to hit. So first roll. Let's see, total was 13. So the first one missed, the second one missed.
All righty. Next.
Miklos. Readies his mace again.
No, you don't have to.
Why not?
Because the mace, you can attack every turn with the mace. You just can't attack and parry on the same turn. Unless it has a double dagger
I thought it did.
next to its. Well, what what is it? Just a plain mace?
Yeah, it's what
Melee weapons. Small mace or mace?
5 pounds worth of mace.
Yeah, that's a 0 U on parry, which means you can't parry this and attack on the same turn.
But I
But
can't
you can
attack.
you can attack every turn.
Okay.
Attacking does not make it unready.
Woohoo.
It's just that if you parry with it, parry pulls it out of a position to attack.
Right.
Oh shit. All right, he needs to roll a 8 or lower, right?
Yes.
Does not.
Swing +3.
7
So
points.
5 points of damage because he adds leather armor.
Right.
So he needs to make a health check.
No,
Oh,
It's
first he
a-
needs to dodge. Oh, he didn't dodge,
he
right?
didn't dodge, but it's also not more than half his health because he has 12 hit points.
Okay.
Because it's crushing, so it doesn't get the doubling.
Right. Let me mark that. Where can I mark that? Can I do that here? I don't know what these things mean. So let me just type it in and see if it shows up. Minus. Oh, he took 5. 5
Yeah.
minus. It doesn't show up. Oh well.
Peter, Castigon's gonna go use the restroom real fast.
Oh yeah, no.
In the middle of combat, I've heard of being scared shitless in combat. This is ridiculous.
That's weird. So it says -5, so that's obviously the wrong place to do hit tracking. Where is it? Isn't it here? -5.
I'm gonna open up a notepad and we'll go Archer 3 is at so he's at 12, so he is 7 of 12 hit points.
Okay, perfect.
Notepad to the rescue.
Yes, thank you. So that was Miklos, now Heinrich.
Let me check my character sheet. I don't think I have overconfidence. I do not. So just, I can still be effective from here. So I am going to take a step forward and knock my arrow.
Okay. Wolf Crux.
All right, as I am reeling with pain, I
So do you
see
have
this guy just, backing away with his arrow, being all cocky.
I have a question. Do you
Yeah.
have high pay threshold?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Carry on.
All right, so I will move in. That's what I dropped for the multi-attack or whatever, extra attack.
Yeah.
All right, and I actually
Now, he cannot shoot his arrow this turn.
oh yeah, I'm counting on it. For 3 turns, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Bows do not make good hand-to-hand weapons. I don't know what he has otherwise, but unless he punches you, he's going to have to ready a weapon. So if you want to go all in, I would suggest an all-out attack, either like a double or a strong. Double would give you 2 attacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have
But
like
This guy attacked and this guy attacked, right? So I'm
Yes.
just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go in.
Now, if you do all-out attack, you do not take the defense. If they
Yeah, I know.
attack you.
I know. I'm gonna go in all out attack and basically you'll see how I take a step forward and holding my chest with both arms, swing a side kick followed by a back kick at the guy, 2 kicks at this
nice.
asshole. Does he dodge or parry or do whatever?
So I roll a 3d6. Oh, he does not dodge.
He can dodge the second one.
He can dodge the second one, yeah.
they're 2 separate attacks.
He does not dodge.
Right.
Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
god. Why do I do 1 damage?
Because you have no strength.
I am doing 1D. I'm just rolling poorly. I could have been 12 damage, but no, it's 3. All right, there we go. 3 damage.
Could have been a
So
contender.
notepad,
Um,
you record that. That was to number Archer. I can't Archer 2.
Okay, and those are both to
Does-
his body?
Yeah. Does
Okay,
he have armor?
he has
Does he
leather
not take
armor.
anything?
Yeah, the armor soaked it.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
Aim for parts that don't have armor.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
What parts of his don't have armor? DM?
Probably his face, which is a little hard to hit, but it has some interesting effects when you do hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right, I'll keep it in
Archer
mind for
2
next
is
round.
gonna begin drawing his hand axe.
Okay.
That's all of them actually. They're gonna draw their hand axe. Castigon.
Okay, so this guy here, I'm going to do rapid strike. So the first one is going to go against his arm. So, sorry, I need to roll the actual sheet.
Well, you made it. You rolled a 5.
Oh, well, then I made it. But I should have probably rolled on the melee range
Yeah.
sheet. I'm still learning how to use this thing. So
Oh, that's
that would have
okay.
been
Yeah.
We
that
all
would have
are.
been a swing.
Does he dodge?
Uh, no.
No. Okay.
Okay.
So here's what
So
happens. You hit him with a saber shot to his arm. The guy takes 6 points of damage and his arm is crippled.
Darn the luck.
All right, let me mark that. You did Archer 1, right?
yep. And then my next attack will be it's -3 because it's the next rapid. I'm going to do a thrust at his torso. And I make it by 5.
Wow.
So
Hang on, I'm
that's a
looking for
failing.
arm damage. I can't find one. I'll just put shock, stun, flying, coughing, retching. I'll just put the lung thing. We'll remember it's his arm.
Was that the
I will put the
was
lung
that
thing. I want to make sure that he's still up.
yeah. What did you hit him in the left arm?
The weapon arm.
The weapon arm. So that would be his right arm crippled. And he is 6 of 12 hit points for now. So let's see if he can dodge the thrust.
I'll put the red bleed symbol. That'll know that he's injured. Anyone who's
Yeah.
injured will have that red. And the flaming lungs means that they're out of combat. Okay. Miklos.
Wait, he still
has
has
to-
to dodge and take damage from the
Oh.
thrust.
Sorry, let me do that. Does not.
Okay.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, you've definitely heard him, but he's
Wait,
still up.
that's well, what's your damage roll? That was your success roll.
Oh, let's see here. Sorry.
It's all right. 8 points, which
Wow.
is minus 2 for his armor is 6, doubled to 12. So that puts him at -6, which is that would actually be 3 health rolls all at once right now. Knockdown, unconsciousness. No, just 2, because he did get enough for knockback. I'm so used to the guy in my campaign who swings his orichalcum giant-sized quarterstaff around for 20 to 25 points of pop. He
Wait,
just
that's what I'm doing.
Death.
it's just the problem is he loves rapid strikes. He's got like a skill of 20. But he has a tendency to knock his opponents out of his own reach.
All right, here we go. First health roll for the knockdown. Makes it.
Succeed. The other roll is for if he remains conscious.
Does not make it.
No, he
Oh,
makes
wait,
it.
he has to roll his health or lower, right?
Yes,
He makes it.
right. So he is upright for now.
Amazing. Power thief.
Now, does he still have the weapon in his hand?
No,
No,
it dropped automatically.
oh,
Or his
okay.
arm got crippled.
Ouch. And it's weapon arm too.
Yeah.
You host him. All right, Miklos.
Miklos will swing away. Bingo.
He'll try to dodge it. He fails.
You know what?
You're attacking Archer 3, obviously, right?
Yes.
Yeah, plus he's at minus what?
He's at 7 of 12. So 8 minus 2 is 6. That's still not a major wound, but he is reeling at half move and half dodge.
Yeah, he should have what, 2 hit points left?
He's got 1.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it alive. Heinrich.
Uh, if I take a step, that's a minus 6. I'm gonna go ahead. Has this guy woken up and gotten up, or is he just laying on the ground?
He's up.
This guy?
Oh, that guy. No, that guy's down. That guy's
Okay.
down.
All right. I'm going to take a move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually 4, because I still have all my stuff. So I take a move there with my bow's still at the ready. I just don't attack with it. So on to Wolf Crux.
All righty. You go, sir.
All right.
Does he still he doesn't have that effect anymore now, right?
This
The
guy?
shock effect wore off.
Yeah, the shock, but he's still
Okay.
at half move and half dodge.
Yeah. So didn't work before, but I will try it again. And I miss, and I succeed.
All right. We'll see if he dodges through these. He dodges.
All right.
He dodges.
All right, Wolf Crux, you have to make a dex roll because you missed a kick.
Dexterity. Made it.
You are upright,
All right.
swinging like the inverse pendulum.
So Archer 2 now has his axe out. He has a
Was
hand
that
out.
AXE or ASS?
Can he attack with it?
He has to move into this hex, or this hex, because his axe can't be used at range at close combat.
He'll do
So he has
that.
to step backward, and then he can swing at Wolf Crux.
He'll do it. 10. I think he hits with it.
All right, so Wolf Crux, you can dodge. Your dodge is half of its normal value rounded up, or you can
Okay.
parry with your
Uh-huh.
arms. The trick is if you parry with your arms, you risk taking damage from his axe to your arm.
I have parry with karate, so it's not a negative whatever, and
Right.
I have
Yeah.
the plus the 2 damage resist or whatever. So says if you have less than that 2 damage resist, then you can take damage, but if
Right.
not, yeah, some shit
Yeah.
like that. All right,
So
I'll parry since my parry seems to be better right now. Let me see, and I fail.
okay.
He does D6 plus 1 because of his strength with the
He
hand axe.
is all right, so he has just a plain axe, which is swing plus 2, and his
Oh.
build
Actually,
damage.
never mind. I don't even get to parry. I went all out attack.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
right. Yeah, so it's strength 12. It's 1d plus 2, so it's 1d plus 4.
1D plus 4. Wow, that's huge. 7.
All right.
So you have,
Isn't it 750% 10?
yes,
So that's 10 minus 2, 8 damage.
okay. And that puts you at
Minus
minus
6.
6. Okay, so you have 2 health rolls to make. First for the knockdown and the other for consciousness.
Oh, health roll.
Yes.
Okay. That is a fail because I have 12
Okay.
and consciousness is 8.
So you are on the ground. You weren't holding anything, so you didn't drive anything to drop, and you are physically stunned.
Mhm.
So you'll have to roll health to get out of
Even
stunned.
even with high pain threshold?
I think high pain threshold gives you a bonus to that.
Yeah, plus 3, I think.
Yeah, plus 3. What's your health? 12.
Um, what do you
So if
mean?
your
12.
health
Yeah.
12. Okay, so that 14 did succeed.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
they're both
that makes
successes then.
all right. So you
All right,
are
cool.
still upright. But then when it comes around to your turn, every turn you'll have to make a health roll to maintain
Gotcha.
to stay conscious unless you do nothing.
All right.
That was Archer 2. So
Yes.
Archer 3. You know what? Can Archer 3 disengage and run?
Let me see. Archer 3, he can try. He is going to limp away if he does.
Yeah.
He has half his move. So if their move was 5, he's now at a move 3.
You know what then? He is gonna surrender.
Okay.
They'll all actually surrender at this point.
Oh,
Dude, you would surrender too if you saw these guys.
well,
The
I've got
writing
bloodlust.
is
I
on
have
the
to see.
wall.
I have to roll to see whether or not I accept it.
Oh,
Yes.
sure.
So,
I'll move to you, but they drop their weapons and put their hands up. The ones that are still conscious.
let's see here. Bloodlust.
Society made me what I am.
I
Same.
accept their surrender, which is kind of too bad.
One of the
Oh,
thieves says, "Why do we always pick on the tough ones?"
Because if you were smart, you'd have a different line of employment.
all right.
Society made me what I am.
I come over to Archer 4 and retrieve my arrow.
Okay.
I'm not feeling very charitable. So whatever damage he took the first time, he takes another half of that. And then for Wolf Crux, do we have any healing above wrapping him in ace bandage and carrying him back?
And I failed my roll.
All right, he can get 1 hit point from back from straight bandaging. And you don't have to roll
I
for
must
that.
have bandaged his throat.
You guys want to? Will it help for you guys to build like an improvised stretcher and carry him as opposed to like manhandling him back?
Yeah,
Uh,
something more like a, what do you call it? Travois.
Right.
And make
what I would suggest is we go back to the first bandit's cabin and hole up there for a few days with him just doing nothing and making his health rolls
Right.
to recover his health to the point where he's no longer below 0.
and have them carrying for us.
Well, there's, let's see, the inventory of them, Archer 1, his right arm is useless, and he is further negative than Wolf, than our guy. Archer 3 has 1 hit point out of 12. Archer 4 is out. And I arrowed him and then pulled the arrow out. I think Archer 2 is the only one who's uninjured, so there's one of them who is worth anything. The other 3 are as good as dead. Archer 3, realistically would be able to limp back and probably live. Archer 1, he'll probably bleed out unless someone bandages him. So we have one of them is worth anything for dragging someone back.
Well, Archer 3 is willing to carry one of his buddies.
Okay.
Archer 3 is uninjured, right?
No, Archer 2 is uninjured.
Oh, yeah,
Archer-
Archer 2 is willing to carry one, and Archer 3 is probably too injured to carry anyone.
Yeah.
We'll definitely strip them of their gear and get them moving. And whatever we don't want, we should probably, cut the string or snap the bow or throw the axes into the brush so they can't easily find them.
You can do that. So you guys are gonna move to the camp. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this is really only a 10% chance that you're gonna have an encounter because you're going the opposite way, back way you've already traversed. And wow, you don't. When you guys get back to the camp, the other bandits are there. The 2 other bandits, or however many. There was only 2 that made it, right? Or 3.
Right.
We haven't even been gone a day. They didn't go, we took all their food, they didn't go back. Yeah, I have a sword. So we'll say that, this is our camp now. You go find another one.
They get up and leave. They take some of their stuff with them, not much, but they try to take their sleeping bags. It looks like they're taking enough to survive with, and they take off.
I'll give them that. And we set up a cot or something on the ground in the cabin near a fire for Wolf Crux.
I
so
wouldn't
that-
even make you guys roll for it. You can do it. A determined. You can just. It's done.
Yeah, it's as long as he spends a day doing nothing with good food and rest and water, which we can provide for him, he gets a health roll to recover a hit point.
I'm gonna say in this gully, I'll roll a d20, and the only way you'll have an encounter is on a 1. It's just super unlikely that you're gonna have an encounter in this gully. You do not roll really poorly, but you do not have a bad encounter.
Cool.
And the thieves, by the way, they try to make their case why they live like they do. They say that, the society's so unfair and we're just slaves to the machine, and we don't want to, live under the thumb of the draft.
I will let them get about a sentence and a half out, and then I'll pull my sword out and says, I have lived as a thief and I know that you can get out from underneath it. Now get the heck out of here.
All right, they'll take off. Society made me what I am.
Just out of curiosity, which character is speaking that?
Heinrich.
Okay. Castigon agrees.
What do
And
you guys want to do now?
um,
Rest.
yeah, rest.
Rest, yeah.
At least gets Wolf Crux back up to where he's no longer reeling. So with that, that would get him up to four hit points. Give
How
him
many
about,
days is that?
well, it depends on how well he rolls. He has to roll health on each day he makes a health roll, he recovers 1 hit point.
I'll roll a d20 each day just to see if we have an encounter. You'll have to
Okay.
roll no encounter. In fact, on the roll of a 20, I'm gonna say that a military unit runs into you.
Aha.
A mercenary. I don't know if it's gonna be a mercenary, actually. Let me roll. I'm gonna say a d6. I'm gonna say 3 or lower, it's a mercenary unit, but 4 or higher, it's gonna be like the official army. You want it to be the official army because they'll have massive supply.
Yeah.
It is the official army. They have a healer with them, and they are
Woohoo.
going to be able to heal Wolf Crux up.
All right, and I imagine this be like a magical healer.
Yes.
All right,
So
so
Castigon is down. If he's rested for a full day, he's down like 4 hit points.
They'll heal you.
Okay, sweet.
They congratulate you guys, for taking out the thieves. They say, good job. Keep up the
Yeah.
good one. They say, do you need anything else?
Yeah, can I exchange a couple of the arrows for bolts? Crossbow.
They could do that. They'll do that.
Okay.
yeah, I've seen what happens to bow arrows when you put them through a crossbow. It's not pretty.
Yes.
All right. They then move out.
Okay.
I survived.
Yeah.
Yay. Just, you know,
You
I survived.
could, if you wanted to, follow in their wake, like the ambulance wake, and you'll probably reduce greatly the chance that you'll have an encounter.
Yeah, we can do that to get out of
The whole area thing.
the bandit area and get into the place where we're actually supposed to be scouting and not just, fighting the local thieves.
I'm just gonna make it one single roll, and I'll say on a 3 or lower out of 20, you'll have an encounter. So D20. Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna say that there's a big battle about to happen between the group that you were following behind and a group from the White Dragon. What do you guys want to do? You have several options. You can attempt to break contact, or you can try to support the Blue Dragon's forces. What do you want to do?
I would find a spot of good cover, and use the supply of arrows that the bandits provided us with to harass and take pot shots at the enemy forces.
Okay. And that's fine. I just want to let you know that, as the battle begins to happen, it's going to be, if you do that, and it's going to be harder to disengage. Like if you attempt to disengage immediately, it'll be easier than if you don't. But it's okay if you don't. I'm just saying.
Castigon would be engaged in melee.
Yeah. My Miklos would as well.
That means I gotta follow them because I ain't gonna stay behind with the bow by myself. Hey, Wolf Crux, you want one of the bandits' axes?
The axis?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I think we can just kind of off stage the battle is happening, and we can see if you guys have. I'll just roll a D100 with the higher roll, meaning the battle's going on your side, and the lower roll it's going against. And if
All right.
it's going against, that's when you'll maybe have to fight some of the white army.
All right. Now, as a question, would I be able to loot a set of leather body armor from one of the bandits?
Sure, why wouldn't you? Yeah.
Okay.
Your character's of average height and build.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I'm gonna make this D100 roll. So high, yeah.
Uh,
High is gonna be that your side is winning, 51 or better. If it's 40 to 60, it's like a draw. It's the massive rumble. But if it's higher than that, your side is winning. If it's lower than 40, your side is losing. Holy shit, your side is getting annihilated.
It ain't our fault.
That's right. We're doing our part.
Oh, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to attempt to flee, or do you want to fight and possibly be captured?
How many would we fight?
Yeah, is there,
I-
would we be able
it's
to?
probably platoon versus platoon, so there's probably 80 combatants, 40 on each side.
So we would be part of a larger group.
Yeah. Well, what's left of the group?
Yeah, right.
Well, Castigon is the type that would want to fight.
Check my character sheet here. Let's see.
So what's the plan? What do you guys do? You can either run or fight.
If Castigon's fighting, I will too. That whole sense of duty, it's a thing.
And can we
Then you
convince?
can you can attempt to talk him out of it.
Yeah, I think we should. Discretion is the better part of valor. We are not soldiers. We're not equipped like. At least I'm not equipped like soldiers. Wolf Crux, you're a wonderful guy. I'd hate to see what would happen to you in up against 20 guys with spears.
So, do you want me to roll against bloodlust or overconfidence?
Probably bloodlust. Ah! Wow, crit success. You know what I'm gonna say with that crit success? That there is an opening to get away. If you guys all make, I don't know whatever it is there like distance running or something? Sprinting?
Well, there's
Not
a
really.
running
Yeah.
skill.
There's a running skill, but that's for like pacing yourself.
Yeah.
If you run more than one round, you get a bonus to your move.
In a straight line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a sprint bonus. And basically, like I can sprint at 6.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna say that if you roll under your sprint or whatever that running maneuver is,
Hell,
On
get-
what? On what? Because my sprint move is 6, and that's a hard sell on a 3 dice 6.
Who's the
but
slowest?
is there a skill for running or no?
yes, there is. But I don't think any of us have it.
No, closest I have is hiking.
Yeah, ditto.
I think we should probably just all move at 5 and try and disengage so we don't get exhausted.
Yeah.
Right. That sounds like a good idea.
Give me, you guys come up with the skill that you want to use to get away. It could be stealth, it could be running, it could, whatever skill you think is appropriate, let me know and roll against it.
Hiking.
I'll take that.
I have
Okay.
hiking.
I'm
Although-
checking.
I could sing our way out of it. It's actually a better skill than hiking or stealth.
I've got diplomacy. Not good at it, but I've got it.
Well, here's my hiking.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, ow. Wait, why'd I roll a 9? Hiking
Minus
-1
one
for
for
range.
range.
Check the,
Yeah, I still failed.
check underneath for any penalties in that red box by the dice.
Yeah, it cleared it out automatically when I rolled. I have a question.
Yeah.
Are there any loose horses around? Cavalry units that have lost the men?
No, these
Huh.
were both heavy infantry. Or no, they probably were light infantry. Light
Yeah.
infantry.
Kind of like we are.
We are
Light
what
infantry better equipped than you.
Sure.
we are what are called irregulars.
Right.
Skirmishers.
Yeah. There's actually a setup you do for hero characters and PCs and GURPS mass combat. But that's way more than we need right now.
And that mass combat rules are not fun.
No, there's a lot of math in that.
All right. So who else needs to roll? Anyone else?
We all
Castigon?
rolled.
I missed by 2.
That I missed by 5. That critical failure is
It's
not an
nonsense.
actual critical failure. It's a
Right.
miss by 1.
Yeah.
And did Wolf Crux roll?
That's the Mikosh. Oh, that's not.
No.
No, my
want-
first
Alright,
roll was way up here.
Oh,
I just
okay.
accidentally clicked on something and
Oh,
clicked and it
and
re-rolled.
that's got that weird thing. Okay.
Which what do I have to roll?
Do you have
Pick a
hiking?
skill that is reasonable for trying to get away.
Oh, we
hiking.
could we didn't have to all do the same skill.
No.
I could have.
You might get away in different ways. You guys are panicking. You're fleeing the battlefield.
All right, I didn't hike very well, but I hid.
Okay. I'm gonna say that Wolf Crux still hasn't rolled. Do you know what skill you're
I'm checking.
okay? No hurry, sorry.
All right, so let's see. My camouflage is defaulted at 8.
Do you have
So
hiking
will-
or
no.
You could
which-
attempt to hide. You want to camouflage yourself and hide? You can do
I
it.
will pick up a branch from the ground, hold it up, and walk backwards as I camouflage with my default skill of 8. And I am looking like an idiot with a huge ass branch, walking backwards like nobody can see me.
All right.
It's like
I
we're-
am going
we're-
to say
we're gonna
that-
ambush people and he's our bait.
Castigon and Heinrich get away, but you guys are captured. They bind you with ropes. They bind your hands behind your back. They bind a rope to your neck and they hook it to a horse. And they're not a horse. They don't have a horse. They're 1 or 2 guys are pulling on the rope, and they walk away with Wolf Crux and Miklos. What do you
So,
guys?
Heinrich, we want to stealthily follow and watch where they go.
Yeah, wait a few minutes and then we'll
Yeah.
track them and wait until there's a point where we can release them in some way.
All right, I'm gonna give you a +1 to track because it's 40 guys and they have
Act-
2 prisoners with them. They're
Actually,
gonna be
there's a
pretty easy to track.
this so tracking a human is usually a big plus anyways, especially on something so new. Let me find the skill. Performance, public speaking strategy, teaching. And we're gonna teach them how to not get two-handed axe mace, how to not get captured. Tracking.
I'm gonna I'm gonna even say that if you lose them, you're not gonna lose them permanently. You'll just, have to spend an extra hour or two trying to find them,
All right, it's a total of +6 to follow a group of men.
So I'm gonna
Plus
say
6.
+7 because they're an army and they're easier to follow.
Well, I can follow them.
I'm doing it right now.
You probably don't have to roll as well, Brian. You're just, you're
Yeah.
following everybody. You're not gonna lose
I
your
was,
buddy.
I was trying to put the +7 in there and it didn't come up. So, but I missed by 9. So I missed by 2 or 1, depending.
So you have tracking at default.
My tracking is at default.
Okay. We'll just follow the trail I found.
All right.
All right, they move out. This probably happened midday. So they move out for like 4 or 5 hours. And it looks like they're looking to encounter more people. They
How
won't
many
have a battle.
how
They're
many
ready.
guards are there?
There are 2 guys that are pulling you 2 along, but you're surrounded by about 40 guys. So they probably lost a few in the battle, so maybe there's like 36 guys.
Okay, what about our group? How many did they lose?
They were defeated. They probably fled the battlefield. They were routed, so your group isn't around you anymore. When you guys took off, they took off.
Well, we're not going to defeat 36 guys. We're just going to have to follow them until something changes. And as much as a duty I have to my crew, if they get part of a larger group, we'll just have to keep watching.
You could attempt to sneak into their camp when they settle down for the night, but it's up to
Well,
you.
yeah, we'll have to wait for them to settle. They haven't settled down for the night yet.
Yeah, and they do. They
Okay.
travel about 4 more hours or so, and once it starts getting a little bit dusk, they begin setting up camp. And they
Okay.
set up in a circle. They form like a ORP kind of thing. So they have like a circle in their bedrolls, and it looks like they're at like 50% security. So
Okay.
half the people are asleep. Well, how will they do this now? It's pretty spread out. Now they do 50%. I'm gonna say that 1/4 of them are awake. They're like taking shifts at guard.
Okay. Where are the prisoners in terms of this?
In the center of the circle.
Of course they are. What kind of light sources do they have?
They don't have any light sources going. Let's see what the moon illume is. Let me see there. I'll just roll a D100. It's super. There's a lot of moonlight you can see.
Let me see what that normally would be. Because darkness goes from -1 to -10.
So
Uh,
-1 maybe.
Let's
no,
see.
it's worse than that. It's
A full moon is -4.
yeah, -4. So that's also a +4 to our stealth.
Yep.
I have an idea. Who's the one with me?
Castigon.
Casagon. Well, why don't we light the forest, light the something on fire in one direction and come in from the other direction while they're looking at what's going on with the fire.
Okay. Or what about waiting till about 2 in the morning and going in?
Well, that, yeah. Do you think it'd be easier? Because how many people are going to be on watch? And they have no fires going, right?
Yeah, let's see. There are going to be no fires, definitely not. They don't want to be noticed. There are 36 times 0.25
My-
and 9. Let's see how disciplined they are. So 9 at most, but some people, we know how it was in the army, fall asleep. I'm gonna roll just a D10 to see how disciplined they are. They are not disciplined. So I'm gonna say there are only like 3 people awake.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's
My only
my
concern with
go
the
ahead.
fire is that would wake people up.
Right. Now, if they're sloppy, here's what I think we do. We sneak up to the outer edge. Are these guys have like helmets or something like that?
Oh yeah.
All right.
They're military outfit. They've got
They're
helmets, spears, shields, armor.
they're not some of the guys aren't sleeping in their helmets.
No, they're not sleeping in there.
Okay, here's what we do. We sneak up to the outer line, pick up a couple of helmets, put the helmets on, and then walk in like we're some of them.
Now, do they have like tabards that are to the White Dragon?
Yeah, they have like a white, it's not fancy, but it's like a white uh like woven linen that they're wearing over their armor with no
So
other
Well,
accessory. It's
so
just
we
see if we can kill 2 and take their tabards and their helmet.
or or take them without waking them up. Like
That's what I
if
meant. While they're
yeah.
sleeping, kill them.
Oh, okay. Those of us with bloodlust. All right.
who wants to make this stealth.
All right. Stealth roll. And we have a +4 for the moonlight. And there we go.
Wow. Wow. You know what? I'm not going to make you make many rolls. You rescue your friends.
Okay.
That's a good GM there.
I take rewards.
I'm sure you do.
There's in one of the books, there's a perk called Knowing Nod, where
Yeah.
if you're walking into some place you're not supposed to be and you look at someone, you just give them a nod and they'll believe that, oh, he's supposed to be there.
The modern day equib is wearing a high vis jacket.
Yeah.
No, you guys pull it off, man. It's a daring, daring thing. You get down there. I've actually done this before when we had ROTC out in the field. I low crawled between these 2 stupid girls talking to each other, but it was super dark out and I had PVS 5s on, and I low crawled between them, snuck in the camp. But you guys do it. It's so amazing and brave, man. You crawl in, you tap Miklos and Wolf Crux on the shoulder, and they take off their rope. They're, I guess they're stay bound, but they walk out of the camp with you, and you are away. What do you do now?
Do they,
Distance.
what
Go back
gear
to
do
our,
they have with
Distance,
them?
lots and lots of distance.
yeah,
I am
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
say that you lose some of your gear though. I think that's pretty reasonable that,
Yeah,
yeah, you're gonna lose probably your backpacks, not anything, your weapons. I think you guys would have picked up their weapons.
yeah.
So you have their weapons, but they don't have their backpacks. Where do you guys want to head to?
away.
Away. Pick a direction and go in that direction, and then we'll find
Mhm.
our way after that.
worry
You
about
can
that
do
in the morning.
Now I have survival, but I don't have navigation.
I got nav.
Okay.
I think this will be a pretty easy survival roll. So I
Actually,
would say,
apparently I got rid of it in order to get something else. I thought I had it. Okay, sorry.
and then you will also need to make a nav, but it won't be hard. This is not the desert. Naving in the desert is a motherfucker, but naving in this area isn't bad. There are mountains and hills. You kind of know which way the road is definitely going to be to your right, east, if you're facing north. You guys know that.
Well-
Well, I'll take a random stab at it. And I point the wrong way.
Can we find our own track?
Yeah,
Make a
Oh,
tracking roll.
okay, that I can do. I think it would be a +2 because we're tracking a group of people, but it's dark out. So made it.
Nice. Yeah, you guys can get back to the bandit camp if that's where you want to go.
Yeah, we'll go there. We'll use that as kind of our base of operations for now. See how we want to figure out what we want to do about the fact that Frick and Frack no longer have backpacks. Anybody have any ideas? How much equipment is there at the bandit camp that the bandits left there? Might be a few blankets and things like that, but I don't think there's much beyond that.
Yeah, they definitely
Well, you
took their
can-
roles. But
You
you
can
guys,
take
if
a-
one of you
make it
can
into
make a
sling.
survival roll, I think that you can make an improvised shelter. Pretty easy.
You mean we're not at the bandit cabin?
No, you are, but they don't have bedrolls. They don't, and it's not a bandit cavern. Oh, yeah, I guess, they're improvised shelter. That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
You're good.
No, if we have the goat, we still have the tent.
right.
That's
We
right.
can just put the tent up.
Yeah, you guys are good. I forgot about that. Luckily, you guys
Yeah.
will have to start buying that survival now.
Oh,
By
I
the way,
have it.
did you guys give yourself 3 character points for the last section?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't spent it yet because I have 15 points earmarked for things that I lowered to make up for the fact that I don't have
Right.
the one disadvantage that I had.
I
This would have
am
been-
going to award you guys another 3 points. I think this is actually a good stopping point for tonight.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll try to figure out, I'll prep for the next session, but what'd you guys think?
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right, my thing for the points, since I have 6 now, is I'm gonna increase my perception by a point.
Nice.
So I'll put all my perception-based skills up. So observation and survival and tracking.
Can't beat that. You guys were amazing, man. You pulled off a feat rescuing your buddies, man. That's a fucking story and a half.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
It's dangerous out here.
Yeah.
And you survived your first battle. Well, it's probably not your first battle, but it's your
Yeah.
first battle as
First
mercenaries.
pitched battle.
You have to update each one.
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's sheet editor, save sheet configuration, close. I'm trying to figure out how to. I might just re-upload the character. I don't know if I can
Yeah, I
do
think
that.
I'm gonna have to do that.
I will keep this up. I have other players in other games, but I can keep this up for, you know, I don't know if I'm playing in one of my other games on the weekend, but I
Yeah.
can keep it up all day Friday.
Well, I
Okay.
need to look to see what I'm gonna improve, so.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Yeah. And I also have him in GURPS character assistant, and that's kind of my
Go to.
that's where that's my ground truth for him.
Yeah. Same here.
Nice.
Well, thanks for running.
Yes.
No worries, man. I'm gonna bug you later, Chris, like tomorrow or something, because I actually want to try like a solo experiment. So I
Okay.
want to talk to you about creating a character. I know how to create a character, but I want to create a paladin. And that guy, Enraged Eggplant, put up this great blog post about paladins, and I just wanted to chat with you about
Yeah.
it. If you-
That
Yeah.
guy puts out some good stuff.
Yeah. The if you have access to any of the Dungeon Fantasy books,
I do, I have them all.
okay, so in Dungeon Fantasy 1, the Holy Warrior is the GURPS version of a paladin, the Dungeon Fantasy
You know, and
version of
I
paladin.
read that, but it's terrible that like it doesn't have any of the paladin abilities. She's like a stock standard fighter, basically.
Well, no, he can. He's got
My goal
full rank
was
behind him.
so Enraged Eggplant has kind of the stereotypical D&D paladin things, right? Or whatever. I don't want to say D&D
Yeah.
because I hate D&D, but he put out all the point costs for each ability. So my plan was to roll up a regular warrior who over time buys those abilities.
Right. 25 points in holy abilities, additional holy abilities.
I'm gonna pull up. I don't know if you already have it up, but I'm gonna pull up Enraged Eggplant's page on it. Yeah, here we go. I'll throw it in the chat. This guy is so amazing. I can't believe he has so little followers. He only has like 500 followers. This guy, he is fucking amazing.
Yeah, some people have all the free time they need. Then there's the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, all the stuff that he puts out for GURPS, this guy is a fucking hero, man.
All right. Also, I want to roll back to something because someone was trying to ready and move at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Crom, who is Sean Sean Punch. Dr. Crom, he's the line editor. He's more Mr. GURPS than Evil Stevie is. But on the forums he has you're welcome to create a move and ready maneuver for fighters who don't know fast draw that allows full move but denies you the ability to defend with what you're readying and calls for a Dex -2 roll to get the weapon out without tossing it. Or an all-out ready that denies you all the defenses but means you get your weapon whilst running at full move. So there's unofficial but from Crom or maneuver, an all-out ready or move and ready maneuver that would have let you do that. And I'm sorry I didn't know it off the top of my head. But the short one is you would have to make a Dex -2 roll to not drop your weapon, and you wouldn't be able to defend with it, but it's a crossbow, so you wouldn't be able to defend with it anyways.
There's no reason to apologize. You are a font of GURPS knowledge.
I
Seriously.
try.
All right, guys, I had a good time, and it's now I cannot play next week. I'm going to be at a convention, but I'm good the following weeks.
Okay.
So next Thursday, I am unavailable.
All right. Well, enjoy your time.
I will. I'm going to NAM. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's the National Association of Music Merchants. It's basically if you're a musician, you're in heaven. There's like rock stars walking around and guitars and amps and drums and everything for music you could imagine.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It is. It's in Anaheim, California, every winter, late January. I've met so many famous people there. George Lynch, Geezer Butler, Tom Schultz of Boston, just name it. Queensryche, Eric Johnson, name it. So many rock stars.
Yeah.
That does
All
sound-
right, guys, I will stop the recording then.